What is up, guys? Destin Trainer here with another video for you guys. And today is going to be piggybacking off the episode information video. Some of the ideas I took from that when I explained with the episode information that we got for Pokemon Sun and Moon episodes 28 and 29. So check that out if you guys have not seen it yet. But yeah, so some of the ideas I had from that video was pretty much basically like this issue with Sun and Moon, which I'm gonna address today. And this is one of the issues. It's not all together, but I guess this really corresponds with the biggest issue, which is that it has no main story. So this honestly is a direct correlation to that issue, and it's gonna be about really all this filler with Sun and Moon. I said it before in the previous video, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm sick of it. Like, let's go. Like, how much do you guys want to bet that whatever happens in 27 is totally not going to really matter in the series going forward? Because, like, right now, as I see it, as 27 should be a story episode, I'm hoping, to go straight back to filler in the next two episodes after this coming one this week. So I don't understand what is with them with this. It's ridiculous. Let's go. They should be focusing on developing a story first of all, instead of just doing this random ass. So like I said in the previous video, baseball episode, really? It's not a knock against the sport. I like baseball. But why are they giving us a baseball episode when they could be developing Ash with some of his Pokemon? What about Keawe? Let's learn more about him. What about Lana? Like, one of these other characters while they're at it. Like, seriously, why are they doing this? It's just... And it just really tells the whole narrative of this series so far. Filler after filler after filler. It's non-stop. They don't get it, do they? And that's really that's the topic of this video today. They don't get it. Unbelievable, guys. You know, every time I expect something from this series, nothing really happens. You know, I'm so close to just being done with this. If episode 30 does not do anything for the main story, if 27 doesn't, I'm done. Screw this. This has been a waste of time, this series has. A complete waste of time. You know what we all could be doing right now? Instead of watching these Sun and Moon episodes? How about something that's, like, seriously, I can just think of tons of other things I could be doing than watching this series. But I'm sticking with it because I still have some little hope left that it will do something. And it's mainly because episode 27 is coming up this Thursday. That's really that's the episode that's really just what I'm counting on. Because I just feel like 30 is going to be filler again. I just have that feeling. I really do. It's just, come on. I mean, why don't they don't get it. They're not learning. Because when you thought they learned something from the previous series, was that all they were doing with X, Y, and XYZ? Does it not mean anything to them what they did in that series? And that series was rushed. It could have been even better if it wasn't. So the fact that it was so great when it was rushed, just really hands down the job they did. Did that not mean anything? Because right now, it's like that series didn't even exist. It's like, oh, you know, they're going back to their old tendencies. Ash is back to being a stupid trainer. He's back to being stupid. I mean, okay, maybe not like as a trainer, because he still seems like he knows how to be a trainer in this. I don't mean trainer. That's not the right thing to do, because he still has trainer skills. I'm not gonna say they took that away. I think what I mean is like just stupid period for any other like subject, like just about. Well, I mean, okay, what I mean by just stupid is that he didn't know what Rock Throw looked like. Let's use that example. That's what I mean. Not yeah. So trainer's not. I don't think he's a stupid trainer. It's not what I was getting at with that. But continuing on, they just overall they've not handled Ash's character well. I don't like him. I said this in a different video. I did a video about this. Check that out as well, guys. About why I don't like Ash's character and why he's not been handled correctly. Because he really hasn't. There's been very little battles in this series. And that's actually one of the things I'm most disappointed about. Other than this no story structure. Where are the battles? Has Pokemon forgotten why people even watch this series in the first place? It's not just about traveling, of course, which is main thing also that Sun and Moon's failing at, but what about the battling? Like, it just seems like this series has lost its entire identity. It doesn't feel like it has an identity. I don't remember this series being just filler. I don't remember it just being a slice of life type of, and like I said, slice of life isn't all bad. There is going to be great episodes, but ultimately what slice of life is going to get you is really just an okay at best series. Ultimately, it's never going to ever get over the hump and reach its potential with just filler type series, because they get small things right at times, but they never really get the big aspects correctly, is what I'm saying. And that's what's gonna happen if they stay at the school. Like I said in another video, check that out, about why the school arc should end. That was in the second video I ever did, so check that out. Is that what the school thing does is that it purposely limits this kind of potential that they have, and that's what I'm saying. If they ultimately stay on this island, is what all they're really gonna really accomplish is that they can only really do just random episodes that don't really have any merit. Because although you can say episode 26 was a plot episode, because Charjabug was caught by Sophocles. He did get a new Pokemon, so I guess you can say that's a plot. It really wasn't much of a plot episode, guys. Let's just face it, it was a waste of time. They could have had this Charjabug capture in the beginning of the episode, honestly, and did something differently. Like, they didn't need to do this type of episode. And that's what I'm saying about Sun and Moon, is what its problem is, what I feel like they don't understand, is that you can't continuously just put the story off. I'm not saying for them to have to go really fast or anything. That's not been my problem. The problem is that it's been too slow, I just don't understand, because the idea of not developing a story at all until the episode 30th. That's what it feels like at this point. Maybe they won't even have a story developed to 50. Who knows? I mean, that should be really the real sign as well. Like, if you don't get the memo at 30 that there's no main story, if there's no main story by 50, you should get it by then. And understand that this series has been a waste of time. If by episode 50 they don't have a story. That would be very obvious. So, it's a problem. It needs to be fixed. And again, another video that I did. I'm mixing a lot of what I said in other videos, because they really relate to this main idea I'm trying to get here in this video, with that why Sun and Moon they don't get it, because they don't care. And that was another video, like I said, that I did. So yeah, all this other stuff that I've said in previous videos all goes to this one main idea that I'm getting across, is that Sun and Moon does not get it. They're failing right now. Sooner or later, not much people are going to be watching the series anymore. That close. They need a wake-up call. And I'm afraid that it's going to be too late until they realize what they need to do. I'm so afraid. Like, I'm really afraid that by episode 50 that this series will still not have a main story. That really worries me. It really does. Because they need to understand this now. This is not it's not right now what they're doing. It's just not doing it correctly. They need to understand that, look, we deserve better as fans. We've stuck around with this series for so long. I'm sure many people still have. And I don't want them to have that kind of same disaster they had in Gen 5. But that's where Sun and Moon's headed. It's really headed towards there. I mean, this is going to be a much later time where we realize that this series is going to be an abomination than Gen 5. But it doesn't make it much better. I mean, really, it's just the calming before the storm. Honestly, what Sun and Moon's doing, they're just delaying the inevitable right now if they continue on this path. And the inevitable right now is that this series is heading towards being as bad as Black and White. That's the inevitable place it's reaching right now if they don't get their act together and don't start caring. That's exactly where they're going to be headed. And you know how badly they did. And you know, and the previous generation got so much people back to this series. And now they're losing them again. I don't get it. It's like, it feels like the previous generation, they were just throwing us a bone. That's what it feels like at this point. Because the amount of disrespect they have shown fans with this content, it's been mediocre. Most of it has been. And the only reason why it's reached to being okay is because there's been some great episodes. But overall, it's been pretty mediocre. I mean, let's just face it. It's been mediocre. It has. Yeah, it's just... Oh, God. But yeah, again, that's the main idea I've reached in this video that I really want to reach out to you guys, is that Sun and Moon just doesn't get it. They just don't. And I'm so glad I was able to take other aspects of my previous videos in this video to really, like, get the main idea out. And I feel like it's a positive thing. So I really want to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. Do you agree with me that Sun and Moon just doesn't get it? Like, they don't have the right mindset right now in making a great series, because they're just doing it all wrong. Tell me why or why not. Like, comment, subscribe. I got tons of Pokemon content for you guys to enjoy. And again, I'm so thankful for all you guys' support. You just really make my day, and I'm gonna keep going. Because again, I love it. So, I'm Dustin Trainer now, guys. I'm signing off. Peace.